Hello viewers, welcome to the Fastbone Casino's Megaways page. We have a new one from Reel Kindom via Pragmatic Play called Big Bass Hold Spinner Megaways. It's basically a Megaways version of the Big Bass Hold Spinner slot, the 10-20 line version. It's just a Megaways upgrade. You can get 6 cymbals on the outside 2 reels, maximum 2 to 6. You can get 2 to 5 on the middle 4 reels, but you have at least one of the top 3 rows active. Therefore, effectively, normally your maximum amount of ways is 46, 6, 5, 6. However, if you've got all the 3 top reels active on the max way spin, you can get up to 147,000 ways, which I'll show you in a minute, but we'll have a few spins. Play it from 20 pence to 250 pounds or 20 cents to $250. The fish values just pay out in ways as a paying symbol, obviously, and if you're familiar with these games, they don't do anything. You can't get the fish values in the base game. You can get coins drop in, which I hope to show you shortly, because there's the hold and spinner feature triggered by the coins, which we're going to get to. And you also get lantern mystery symbols on any spin that can come in, whether in the base game or in the feature. So it's a highly volatile slot. The RTP is 96.7%. That's regardless of however you play it. That's playing it normally like this or using the hold and spinner feature by or the free spins feature by. It's always 96.7. And you've always got at least one of the 3 rows active up the top. Most spins it's just the 1 row. So there's the coin values. There's a diamond there. Diamonds pay 50 to 2000x. The coins pay 1 to 30x. But basically the diamonds are just equivalent to high value coins. They've just changed the picture to a diamond once it's 50x or over. So you need 3 of those to trigger the hold and respins, but we will get to that shortly. So you've pretty much seen it. We'll have a look at the values. Your biggest 6 of coins afloat, 50x. And your lowest card value, or royal if you like, is 1 times bet. There's your ways. Normally you only get 1 row active up the top, so your maximum ways would be, that picture's actually wrong because you can only get 5 symbols below the top row, as far as I know. Yeah, so that picture tells you there you can get 9 rows on the middle 4 reels. You can't, you can only get 8. The picture's not right. So anyway, if you did have the 3 rows unlocked on max ways, you would get 147,456 ways. But like I said, normally you'd have 1 row up there. You can only get 5 underneath, so it'd be 6 times 6 times 6 times, which is 46, 6, 5, 6 ways. That's your normal maximum ways. Minimum is therefore 324, I believe, which would be 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 2 or whatever. So yeah, that's your ways. It doesn't really matter because you very rarely play on maximum or minimum ways anyway. So that's the symbols. You can get a while only on the top reels. That can appear anywhere in those top reels, those top rows. That's your wild. And your fish money symbols, which we're all familiar with by now with these type of slots. 2 to 5,000x. You can only cash them in the free spins if the fisherman appears to cash them. Otherwise they just pay, if you look back here, they just pay as normal way wins, irrespective of the values that are overlaid. That's your mystery lamp symbol. I'm not aware if it guarantees you a win or not when it appears. I don't believe it does, but you can get stacks of them on all the reels. And obviously winning symbols were placed via tumbles. So there's your free spins. You get 10, 15, 20 or 25 for 3, 4, 5, 6 scatters respectively. And you might be familiar with the mechanic. Every 4 fishermen will be collecting on a scale, and once your free spins are finished, if you collect 4, you get 10 more spins. An increased multiplier for the fish collected of 2x. Another re-trigger, your fish are multiplied 3x when you catch them. For the third re-trigger, you go up to 10x for that multiplier all your fish caught, and then plus 10x for every subsequent re-trigger without limit. So it basically goes 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40x on the fish. Sometimes there's a random feature. If you get a fisherman landing the free spins, there's no fish to collect. you can randomly get splashes on the reels which will change some symbols to fish. That's your hold and spin. You need 3+ coins, or coins and diamonds. Like I said, the diamonds are just coins with higher values effectively. Your coins are 1 to 30x, your diamonds have values overlaid of 50 to 2000x. And when you play the hold and respin feature, any triggering coins are permanently stuck to the reels, which are the same as the reels you triggered it on, the same amount of ways, and they're permanently stuck there. So every time you add another value on your respin, it resets your lives to 3, but it also collects the existing coins that are there already. Anyway, there's your feature buys if applicable. 100 for the free spins, 120x for the hold and spin. Maximum win is 20x capped, 20,000x capped. And that's your RTP, it's all the same. Look. And there's your stake, which I've just said, very high in volatility. So I have a couple of spins and we will play through the features. And that's your base scatter, or bass as it is. There you go, there's your tumble. So we will buy the hold and spinner first. Not a particularly exciting feature, but it can pay well. So those, you can need at least, it will trigger you, well that's actually a very good trigger because you only need 3. You could theoretically just get a 3x trigger. Now as you'll see, you get the same amount of ways and everything, it holds those coins, collects them. So we've got 33x. So every time we get another coin, we'll get 33x plus that coin there. I've got 4 at the top, 4 there and 1 there. So it collects them all over and over again. But not, it doesn't hold freeze the additional ones, just the on each spin any extra you land above the triggering ones. But it's very tight, I don't think you can get more than 75 here. And so that's proven to be the case, look. So it's strange feature, but that's how it works. It's quite straightforward. So the real fun here is the free spins. It will trigger with 3, 4, 5 or 6 scatters when you buy it. It's random. Well, obviously it favours 3 like that for 10 spins, but you can land more scatters to give you more spins. So we've got 10 spins, we've got the minimum. And there you go, we've got, if you look at the scale on the right, the fisherman is added to it. We need to see him 3 more times to get a re-trigger at 2x. So he can be very hard to come by. It's a very volatile bonus again, so it's not really helping, is it? I think you wouldn't see him there with all those stack values. Same there. A bit too rich for him to appear there, wasn't it? You can't. Well, you can get more than one fisherman a spin if you do it. There you are. That's the random feature. So he's bazooka in some positions, which may be replaced with fish. Some of them, and there you go. Which is quite decent of him. And you can get 2 per spin, fisherman. If you get 2, each one will just collect the values once, so you get double the amount. So you've got 2 spins left here, and you've got to get 2 more fishermen, which is highly unlikely. So there you go, that's the win. So we don't get a fisherman now. Oh, you did. Well, if you get a fisherman, we get a re-trigger on the last spin if we get a fisherman. Because we're 1 short of the re-trigger. And we didn't. There you go. So we'll play one more feature. It's 10 spins again, see if we can actually get a re-trigger on one of them. It's a very popular theme, this fishing business recently, in the last year, 18 months, this bass theme. What I would like to do is get you show you a feature with the re-trigger. I'm not gonna. It'll probably take me a hell of a long time to get the 10x re-trigger, but just to sort of get up to the 2x, demonstrate that, which I can do off camera and come back to you once I've done it, if I can do it. But yes, it's a very popular game mechanic for some inexplicable reason, and while that remains the case, you will see multitudes of these slots being released. That was pretty dreadful. And this time we've got a re-trigger. So we've got one more spin and we proceed with 10 at 2x. And the fisherman's probably gone down the pub. He doesn't seem to be around anymore. Seemingly happy with his small fish he's caught. Oh no, there he is. That's a decent hit. I don't think we'll see 3 more of him, but you never know. There you go. That is Big Bass Hold Spinner Megaways from Reel Kindom. Thank you very much for watching this Fast Paying Casinos Megaway slot guide. Feel free to peruse the others on the page.